Welcome to the Socialette podcast, where we empower you with the marketing know-how you need to create the business of your dreams. I'm your host, Steph Taylor, and I'm a marketing nerd, Shiraz lover, and passport stamp collector. Join me as I dive into all things small business marketing and deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's get learning. Hey, welcome back to Socialette. This is episode 87, the 5 things you're overlooking when you're marketing your business. All too often, I see people launching a business and then straight away they start focusing all of their energy on getting more Instagram followers or growing their email list. Now, these aren't bad things, and I encourage you to work on these things. But if you're jumping straight into these things, then there are some big marketing foundations that you're overlooking. This episode, I'm going to run through 5 of these things that you're overlooking. But first, have you registered for my free masterclass yet? I'm running a free masterclass, 5 steps to your next 10K, your content roadmap. Creating content can take a lot of time and it often falls flat. This is why I'm running the masterclass, where I'll not only be sharing my 5-step content marketing roadmap, but I'll also share my sanity-saving content creation strategy, so you can create more content in less time and get better results. Head to stephtaylor.co/roadmap. Okay, the first thing you're overlooking in marketing your business, your messaging. I briefly looked at this in the episodes about your elevator pitch and the ones about what makes you different from your competitors. In a nutshell, your messaging is how you convey the value you deliver to your customers or clients. If you can't articulate your value or why they should buy from you or work with you, then they're just not going to. It's as simple as that. Your one core brand message will be what shapes all of your marketing messages going forward. So you need to get crystal clear on it. It's pretty freaking important, which is why when I open the doors to Socialette Elite, we'll be spending a whole entire month crafting your own brand message together. The right brand message can inspire your customers or clients, persuade them, and it can make them buy whatever it is that you sell. The second thing you're overlooking, your audience. I know I sound like a broken record, but knowing who your audience is, it's so important. If you can't tell me exactly who your ideal customer or client is without having to and ah over it and think about it for a while, you don't know them well enough. If you scroll back to episode 36, you'll find out all about defining your ideal customer or client. I've also thrown in a bonus episode that's a sneak peek of what's to come when I open the doors to Socialette Elite. In the bonus episode, I'm sharing 5 ways that you can get more insight on your ideal customer or client. So head to stephtaylor.co/elite, ELITE, to get on the wait list and to get that free bonus podcast episode. Okay, why do you need to know what's going on inside your ideal customer's head? Because once you know what's going on in there, you can tailor your copy and your messaging to resonate with them. It's all well and good trying to resonate with 5 different ideal customers, but if they're vastly different, then you're not actually going to resonate with any of them. And your messaging is going to feel scrambled and just all over the place. The third thing you're overlooking, your strategy. What do you actually want to achieve in the next 3 months, next 6 months, 12 months, 10 years? And if you don't know what you want to achieve, you can't create a plan to get you there. And this is typically where you'll start posting sporadically to Instagram, your blog, Facebook, YouTube, but with no real underlying strategy to your content or to your marketing in general. I'm sure you're familiar with the concept of working smarter, not harder. And this is what having a solid strategy will allow you to do. In my free masterclass next week, we'll look at how you can develop a content strategy, one that allows you to focus your time and your energy on the things that get you the best results, and you can stop wasting your time on the things that don't. Remember to register at stephtaylor.co/roadmap. The fourth thing you're overlooking, your funnel. I guess this is part of your strategy, really, but it's pretty key. I looked at this in depth in my episode way back at the start of this podcast about the buyer journey, so I highly recommend going back and listening to that. Basically, you need to know where every marketing activity you're doing fits in with the bigger picture, how it brings somebody that step closer to becoming a paying customer or a paying client. For example, once someone lands on your website, what do you want them to do? Maybe you want to get them on your email list. And I know that some of you are probably thinking, well, obviously I want them to buy from me. But keep in mind that very few people will buy from you in their first interaction with you. It usually takes a few touch points before they know you, like you, and trust you enough to hand over their hard-earned money or their credit card. I'm going to dive deep into creating your funnel inside Socialette Elite when that launches, so stay tuned for more, and I'll let you know as soon as doors are open. The fifth thing that you're overlooking is the problem that you're solving. People typically buy a product or service for one of two reasons. You solve a problem for them, or your brand makes them feel a certain way, and they feel like they must buy whatever it is that you sell. Most businesses will fall in the problem-solving category, but if you're selling a nice-to-have product like a luxury handbag, or maybe you sell home decor, then your branding will be the most important thing because you're trying to make people feel a certain way. If your business is in the problem-solving category, then you need to know what the problem is that you're solving, and B, you need to know what's going on inside your ideal customer or client's head when they're dealing with that problem. All 5 of these things that I've looked at are things that I will be diving deeper into inside Socialette Elite. Each month there will be a masterclass, 3 bonus podcast episodes, and an action plan, because it's all well and good knowing the theory, but how do you actually implement these things in your business? And of course, there will be the virtual co-working community where you can meet and chat with other motivated business owners during your working day, bounce ideas off each other, keep each other accountable, and of course, you can workshop problems or just rant when you're having a crappy day. This will all be launching so soon, like we're talking a matter of days now, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to register for my free masterclass at stephtaylor.co/roadmap. That's it for this episode. Please remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I believe actually that subscribers get the episodes newer than if you're just sitting there refreshing my podcast feed. So make sure you're doing that. And if you haven't left a rating or a review yet in iTunes or Apple Podcasts or whatever app you use, I'd love it if you could please do that. It means a lot to me when you do. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you next time.